Hey guys, welcome back to TCG Bros. Today we're going to be doing a shorter, more like discussion type of video. First off, let me apologize. I've been extremely busy just for personal reasons, and everybody else involved with the TCG Bros channel really has as well. So we've been on a crunch for time trying to get content ready, deck profiles build, that kind of thing. I mean, there's only so much time you have. So, it's just been crazy so far this summer. But anyway, the discussion's not about anything like that. We're going to be talking about more the evolution of trading card games today, because I see big changes coming to the card game arena that I think will eventually, come to overpower the way that we do things now with tangible cards and things like that. And I don't necessarily think that we're within sight of things like Konami and other card game providers, like whoever prints Magic and Force of Will. I don't think we're yet approaching a time where printing card games is going to become too much to ask, because it's still successful, and that's the thing. So, like I said, basically I'm just looking for your response to this video in the comments so we can kind of discuss what you guys think versus what I'm feeling just about the entire business segment of trading card games. And I guess the reason for this conversation being sparked is because I see Topps, another card game manufacturer, coming up with excellent ideas for getting people to be interested in what they're offering, and I don't see Konami doing that for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's rare that you get things that are truly free, and if you do, you have to have some sort of outside activity to do them. You can get free playmats at certain regionals or YCS events, but you have to travel to the YCS, you have to pay entrance, you have to do many other things. And, Topps, over the last couple of years, I know they've been out for a while, but to some people it was newer. Like to me, I think I've been using Topps digital card trader apps for maybe 6 months or so now. But the thing is, they're so well run, and they offer so much to you as a user for free, that I think when you see how much you get from digital card trading apps versus what you get for free from real life card games, there's a huge divide. So if you've never heard of Topps card trader apps, they're all on Android and iPhone, and there's 5 of them right now, the newest one being the Walking Dead card trader. So you got the Walking Dead card trader, Star Wars card trader, my personal favorite, and pretty much everyone's personal favorite. Topps Bunt, which is baseball. Topps Kick, which is football / soccer, depending on where you're from. And then there is Topps Huddle, which is American football. So, but the thing that gets me is first off, you have to think, if you're going to download an app or a game or something on your phone, to be fairly honest, most of the time we're just trying to burn time, and it's, to me, kind of a waste of time, but I get it because we all do it. So it's just kind of something you do because you have anything else to do. So I get it that I've done it, but the kind of revelation that I've sensed with these digital card trader apps is when you're playing a game on your iPhone or whatever, you're just playing a game. There's no way you could potentially benefit from the playing of that game financially. But with all the Topps apps, there is a huge black market on eBay for digital trading cards, and this blew my mind when I first kind of figured out how people run these apps. And it is not phony. It works 100%, done it, and it's the bomb, because now instead of having a risk with Yu-Gi-Oh or another card game where you're investing in cards, and believe me, in order to safely secure a profit by buying cards, you have to buy a lot, because it's not with regular cards. If you're investing in certain cards, you don't want to do it in small quantity, because you risk like one sale potentially blowing the whole profit of everything. So that's the benefit with the trading card apps, because Topps, one, took out the tangible aspect. So for me, I'm thinking, if I'm going to sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards on eBay, I have to worry about two things. One, Postal Service losing my package or damaging it in the process, and then in turn that could force me to have to refund someone, so I'll lose more than I ever had, because I'll have lost the shipping and I'll have lost whatever the card sold for. So sometimes selling cards online can be a huge issue on eBay, and I know people that have had whole decks like scammed from them on eBay, because the way eBay runs things really is idiotic in my opinion, and I really don't care if there's too much of a difference of opinion, because they've screwed me many times out of a lot of money, so I could really care less about eBay. But sadly, it's the premier online auctioning platform, so we have no choice pretty much but to use them. Now, what you do with these Topps card trader apps is every day you sign into the app, which is like bam, one button, you get free credits. The credits you use to open digital card packs, which, like I said, huge divide going back to Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh, you go to a store, it's like $4 a pack, more with tax in America, probably more in other countries depending on how much your dollars are worth. Sign into a Topps app, free credits. On the Star Wars and Walking Dead apps, you get 5 free packs a day if you go with a base pack or a lesser pack. Some you can get like 3 or 4 free packs a day, but still, you're getting something for free where you literally have to have zero effort and minimal time, very minimal time. And some of the apps even have free cards and stuff they give out every week, like Star Wars Card Trader does, where they have something they call Fans Choice. So every Tuesday, you sign on, you vote, you get a free card if you open the pack after they release it, and then eventually you get an award card. So if you do that until the set is fully complete, you can sell a whole set on eBay, and for your 10 seconds of every Tuesday pressing a button, you can make like $5 or $10. So it's not a lot, but at the same time, when you have all 5 apps and you're just running them and you actually know what you're doing, you can make a decent amount of money off an app where you're not paying anything, which is great to me. And like I said, it's just hard to see how things like Yu-Gi-Oh give you so much value for your time and money, because these Topps apps you can absolutely buy credits on. That's the person who came up with these apps for Topps is like the all-time MVP genius for that company right now, because they probably just saved them from extinction, because obviously buying sports cards is not very popular anymore compared to what it used to be. So, like I said, the value divide between those kind of apps and traditional trading card games is so broad, because really, even if, I know a while back Konami put out that cease and desist order towards Dueling Network, but even if Konami were to shut down DevPro and Dueling Network, which I think it would be bad, but if Konami were to do that, they could make it right, because Konami owns all the licensing to their own stuff. We all know that. If Konami were to shut them down, obviously they have the money and the people to put together something identical to it, which is really surprising to me because you would think by now Konami is a business and they're into making money. You would wonder why Konami hasn't developed something just like DevPro, because they could be selling it and making money where they're not right now with something that they really already have created now that they did Legacy of the Duelist for Xbox One, PlayStation 4. I mean, for right now, the bare bottom of that answer is Konami has made something that's worse than what the community has made itself. DevPro and Dueling Network are better than Legacy of the Duelist because card database is unlimited. It's not a pain to get every card you need because you can just type it in and boom, you got it for free. And for like the biggest thing I would say about that is that DevPro and Dueling Network have been around for a while and people love using it and are loyal to those simulators. So unless they get shut down, the odds of Konami launching one that's identically successful that people have to pay for is pretty slim. Other than that, you know, you can use it on PlayStation 4 on, and it's like if you use it on PC, what difference does it make? Because you already played Dueling Network and DevPro on PC. But there, earlier on this year or later last year, there was talk that Konami was planning on releasing a game in 2016 for handhelds, which I would venture to say probably going to be Nintendo DS, that sort of thing. But they're also, they supposedly said that there was supposed to be a PC title coming. So the PC title, that kind of piques my interest because once again, I'm going back to like digital versus traditional here. If Konami really would shut down Dueling Network and the rest and come out with a PC version of their game, then say they charge $20 but offer the same things that DevPro and Dueling Network did, potentially even give in like an aspect kind of mimicking what Topps does where there's digital card packs. But think, if there were digital card packs and Konami was to develop some sort of simulation, imagine how incredible it would be if Konami had like an online pack store for their game where you get free credits daily and can buy them on the side. But imagine now being able to buy digital card packs of every Yu-Gi-Oh set printed ever. So that's like, there's a lot of things that Konami could be creative with, and I think right now they have just fallen asleep in the game because it's business. You have to be creative. You've got to think outside the box, and I just don't think Konami is doing it right now. And it's bad for them in terms of money, even though Konami makes a bazillion other things that are anime related and whatnot. But the thing is, like, I just don't understand how a company can let things kind of slip away over time. And I'm not saying it's like a Netflix versus Blockbuster deal where it's just one day we'll wake up and the whole business segment will be smacked into another dimension, bankrupt. But I feel that Konami could do better for us. And I don't dislike Konami. Of course, there are times Konami screws everyone, which they have to because the ban list and stuff. But I just feel like they're not doing what they could for us. And like I said, I don't have any hard feelings against Konami, but being someone who studies business often and who actively plays Yu-Gi-Oh! And uses these digital apps and stuff, it's just, the divide has become so big regarding these things, and I feel the future is digital. I mean, the things you can do now with technology, not just talking about trading card games or anything, but the benefits of digital usage for things is so good. I mean, just for one, think when you buy Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, you have bulk crap cards laying around forever, so you can choose to sell them off for literally nothing, or you can sit on them for a million years like I do and hope one day that one of those cards gets worthwhile, like gets worth some money. Then you dig it out for an hour, then you sell them. So I just feel like when you digitize some of the things, like with card games, it works so well, and that's the thing I just can't get over lately. It's that I see so much happening, and I don't see a lot of people fully grasping what's happening in the scene of trading card games right now. So if anything, I hope this has been like educational. Like I said, if you look at these card trader apps first off, before I end this video, if you have any of the card trader apps, my username I will put on the screen. It is Spike4608, and I have all the apps: Huddle, Bunt, Kick, Star Wars Card Trader, Walking Dead. I have them all because I'm an addict of pack opening. So, like I said, if anything, I hope this video has been like educational for like the changes we're seeing in card games and stuff, but at the same time, I'll be honest, I haven't had a lot of time to put together deck profiles and that kind of stuff, but this is important. It may not be affecting everyone right this second, but down the road, we're going to see big changes come, because there's only so long businesses can go doing the same thing without changing. Eventually, there has got to be change to stay in the game, which is why, one example, things like Pokemon. Pokemon, obviously, they've had the card game forever, but their brand is so diverse outside of printing those cards that it would be much harder to kill off a card game like Pokemon than Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they've got stuffed animal things. They have huge branding into shirts and stuff. They've got a million games for DS being developed all the time, which is, I mean, they're active in that business far superior to what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in terms of how deep into it they are with producing new things 24/7, especially this year. But like I said, that's just my opinion. I'd like to see what you guys have to say in the comments. Make sure you leave them. I'm going to respond to all of them on this video, because I think this is like I think it's important, and I think that, as you say, looking into trading card games and that kind of things, you're going to see these changes come, and I think eventually change is inevitable, but we'll never know until it gets here. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I should be back within the next week, maybe doing a couple deck profiles and stuff. I just got to put them together, because I'm not going to upload a deck profile that I've not tested and it blows. So it takes me time, it takes me effort. Like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with some more videos.
Cosmo, Post-Shine and Victory's Houston Regional deck. There was not a lot of Cosmos that made top 16. I was one that placed the highest. So let's get into the deck. I decided not to play the Purifier King build, simply because I thought it lost a lot to Lancia and it lost a lot to Maxx C first turn. So let's get into it. So obviously 3 Dark Destroyer, best card in the deck. Call it Dank Destroyer for a reason. 3 Tin Can. A lot of people are playing 2. I thought 3 was correct because you want to resolve this. There's a reason why they call it Wind